Just when you've forgotten about it. Where are we going then? Hello, Cleveland. People in the music business seem to go for sort of traditional country houses when they get the opportunity.
I know that as soon as we made any money, all I wanted to do is go and buy a big house. I mean, there's no point in me coming back and buying a council house, is there? Because I can afford a much bigger place than that.
How do they treat you around here? Are you like the local squire?
Not really, no. I think that they tend to, first of all, they sort of treated me a bit as if that they thought I was made of money, so therefore they vastly overcharge on certain things. Yeah. But now I think that I get on very nicely with everybody, and I think that they realise that I'm far from being a sort of a pop star, as it were, and a drug sort of taking alcoholic git. I'm not. I'm just a git. I'm just a normal git from the Isle of Wight, and the same as them.
Thank you all for coming to England to talk to us about this project. When I took over 12 odd months ago, 15 months ago, Polydor, one of the targets we set ourselves was to try and maximize the potential of the few artists that we were left with, and we were left with about 12 acts signed to the UK company. Some of those in their sort of twilight years, and some whose stars were definitely rising. In fact, very few whose stars were definitely rising. The one that we always saw, and I always saw with the greatest potential, was Level 42, and certainly with its very strong touring base, the one that we could turn into our sort of multi-million selling act.
So at the point when Boone and Phil left, was there ever any question of the group not carrying on?
Not as far as I was concerned. Certainly not.
Was it with you, Mike?
No, not really. It was just a decision of whether to carry on at that moment, touring, or whether to stop and break. And the right decision, I think, was just to carry on.
The band are coming to the end of their holiday, and in their absence, but with their cooperation, we have been working on the artwork for both single and album. The artwork, despite ditching the original design, will be finished by the end of next week. There will be a photo session for the album front as a possible front shot. We have a choice of whether to go with graphic or photographic at the moment.
The secret is to be very, very selfish. You really think about yourself, how good you look and how bad you look. Whereas if you're just getting security of the other members of the band, feeling as if, you know, yeah, well, and it's a bit of a giggle and all things like that, it doesn't work. We've got to be to where you really look after yourself, concentrate on yourself looking good.
The album for the photo session, for the album rather, will happen next Friday, which is the 29th. It'll be taken by John Stoddart. The look that we'll be using for the photo session, which will also be carried over into the video shoot, which I'll come on to in a moment, will be away from the suits image that they've had before, more into a casual lots of denims, lots of casual clothes, duster coats. Visual reference for that would be the Long Riders movie, something like that.
I need something tatty. I need something tatty.
Well, I don't know. It's always very difficult choosing clothes.
I love this shirt.
I hate that shirt. I can tell you now.
Let's look on the camera. Straighten your head up for me. So drop your chin down now here. That's it. Let's look on the camera. Keep it there. Good one.
You don't go down just smile, you don't
No, no, no.
Big problem in this session, a big problem.
Well, if you don't call this fun, then Christ. I'll have a scotch, Gary, please, before we get going. Snuff movie.
Yeah, I'd really like to wear this jacket in a shot, but it's a bit
It's
outdoor,
bulky.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit bulky.
Well, not for the bedroom scene,
No.
perhaps.
Later on, we want a scene where you're coming out of here or something.
Yeah.
But what you wear, I don't know, like a t-shirt, a wet t-shirt or that.
Oh, is this me coming out of the shower?
Would you wear that?
Would I wear that?
Just play it for me, just let's see. Come on, wriggle about.
Best thing about the photo session is these.
Have you been to New Orleans much?
Oh, I won.
That's the perfect cup of tea.
A week in New Orleans is going to be fun, isn't it? Well, hard work, actually, dear. I mean, I'd rather not be going. You know, what are you going to do? Make a video, haven't you?
From the 1st of August, they're off to New Orleans for a week to shoot the first 2 videos. Heaven in My Hands will be directed by Steve Barron, who you'll know has worked with Michael Jackson on Billie Jean, Aha on Take On Me, Dire Straits, Money for Nothing.
It's a bit difficult to see what the video Heaven in My Hand has to do with the song.
Well, that's a very good point, and one that probably hasn't escaped many people.
I'm trying to give American TV programmers on, be it MTV or a much smaller station, something that they can't possibly turn down. In other words, something that's filmed in their own backyard that has all the constituent elements of an, quote, American video.
So, Mike, it's in the mid-90s and the humidity's about 100%, and these are the swamps of Louisiana, and you are now being turned blue. Would you like to explain this?
Well, it's part of a very clever idea by the director, who's told me that if I turn blue, when he actually films me, I will look black and white within a colour setting.
I don't know, dear. She's just doing the makeup, and what do I have no say in the matter.
I haven't looked at the mirror at myself, but I'm sure that it's a cross between a Smurf and Michael Manley.
It's a walk band.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look at it. It has the
brilliant.
time at the top
So what do you do with it?
and the
You turn
temperature.
it on, don't you?
Time and temperature. Keep yourself cool.
Oh,
There's a torch up here. There's a clock here to see exactly what time it was you were hot. Right, there's a thermometer thing there.
is it playing music?
How the devil you get this up
Look
somebody's
at the
bottom, I don't know.
It is.
So was this a group you particularly admired before you joined them?
Oh yes, immensely.
You're not saying that. It's all right. Mark's too far away to be able to hear you. Who's the boss?
It looks like Mark.
Is there anybody you kind of look to as a role model at the moment? I think I'd like to be as successful as them in America.
Well, well, I don't know. No, I don't think role models as such. They're always. I mean, what happens is the record companies come to you and they say, "You're going to be as big as Dire Straits. Yeah, we love you guys." And then somebody else walks in and they go, "We love you guys." And then I don't know. It's always record companies that tell you who you're going to be as big as. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't heard them ever say to somebody, "You're going to be as big as Level 42." Which is kind of disappointing.
If you looked at it in football terms, I mean, where are you in the league at the moment in America?
In America?
Yeah.
The Hampshire League, I think, is it? Somebody that's spinning about down there, probably with Cow's Vicks.
I am quite aware, you see, that like being famous and on television a lot is something that people tend to aspire to, you know, and they look at it like a missionary.
Like a missionary in Africa, you mean?
A missionary in Africa. A missionary went to Africa. Upon landing, he was struck by the volume of drums, the jungle drums that were just playing away, tribal drums, non-stop. And he thought, gosh, this is just what I've always thought it was going to be like. 2 hours go past, he's out of the airport on the way to the hotel. The drums are roaring away. And he asked the guy, he said, do the drums ever stop? And his guide said, drums stop, very bad, very bad. 'em they go. It gets to kind of tea time. The drums are going, and he says to the waiter in the restaurant, do the drums ever stop? The waiter says, drums stop, very bad, very bad.
The second video, which will also be shot that week, is going to be directed by David Hogan. That will be for the Take a Look single. David Hogan's worked with Prince on You Got the Look, with Cutting Crew on I've Been in Love Before, and with Bob Seger and many other, mostly American acts.
Quiet, please. And roll playback.
I'll show you what could be. Yes, I will.
It's good when you just nail the lines of it feels right. When you feel when you don't particularly play to it, but when it happens. It happened once and it was real nice.
Fine, okay.
So play it like that.
Okay, just a couple more times and we'll be smoking.
Okay.
Hi, mate.
soul with pride. You can see me on the road, see me carrying my home. And perhaps it seems that I'm all alone, but I'm happy here inside.
Replacing these people now. Okay. No, he's good. Alan's gonna go. Oh. If you see me, back this way. Okay. Stand by for rehearsal. Don't cross in front of the lights. Here we go. Roll playback.
So many ways for you to spend the passing days, living or losing and using. Life is forgiving, so use it well. Feeling, revealing.
This is the best example of what I was just saying. This shot took 12 hours to set up. I mean, we placed every car in the street, we lit the whole street. You have to coordinate the rain machine, you've got, 18 odd people on the end of walkie-talkies all waiting for the word go. And then you have to come down to a very small shot like that on the end of the same track, so... I'm actually quite excited by this, but it's, I can't show it,
The drums are starting to get to him a bit now. Gets on, through the night, the drums are going jing, jing, jing. He gets up for morning, the drums are still going jing, jing. He's driving that, he's going crazy. And he says to the waiter in the morning, he says, do the drums never stop? And he said, drums stop, very bad, very bad. Suddenly the drums stop. The waiter goes, he says, why are the drums stopped? And he said, drums stop, very bad, very bad. And he said, why is it so effing bad? And he said, because when the drums stop, it's the bass solo.
Behind the Tracy video. Well, the idea of Tracy as a song was meant to be a girl that you knew at school, and where is she now? Now, the idea behind the Tracy video was that, one, we'd do a performance thing. That is where we were playing instruments, because we haven't played instruments in all the vids for a couple of shots. The New Orleans stuff was primarily walking up and down streets, which is something else I don't like doing either.
Stepping out from underneath my shadow, walking home from Friday's 9 to 5, remembering the long way take from time to time.
And I think that this is the same for everybody. Everybody has things that they can remember that they associate with their school days and that sort of thing. And I wanted this to be shot and cut in with the Tracy thing, with the performance stuff.
Tracy, where are you now, girl?
So we did the performance stuff, and that's all there was. Somebody forgot to go out and shoot all this other stuff and cut it in. So you ended up with just us sort of...
So Howard, it's nearly midnight in Paris and you've got a pretty major logistical problem facing you. What is it?
Basically, to get the 5 truckloads of gear which are outside these doors into NEC at Birmingham for whatever time I can get there, but as early as I can. Go through one load of customs on a ferry off the other side to the British customs with the 5 trucks, 3 buses.
Have a very Merry Christmas and a peaceful New Year, y'all. Good night.
What happens if you get held up?
Panic, basically. I mean, if we get held up at customs, then it could prove a big problem.
Is this the biggest rush you've had on this tour?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Do you think you're going to get through it?
Yeah, I think we'll do it.
Hi, this is the end of the gig. This is a period of time that we normally have a cool drink to refresh ourselves. And then we do some work.
Yeah, it's going pretty good actually. So hopefully we'll do it. Should do.
Nearly there. In a place like this, Birmingham tonight, how much money are they making?
We'll probably come out with 30 or 40,000 pounds net profit today.
For a show?
For a show, yeah. But today's an exceptional show. It's the second night of 2. It's a very, very big venue. And it's we're charging loads of money for tickets.
Right, of course. Yeah.
But it is a big gig. It's the biggest we're doing in England. And it's bigger than Wembley.
I'm sorry if you don't understand, forgive me if you can. But I can see another road, and I ain't coming back. Don't look for me around this town, 'cause I will be so far away you'll never find me anywhere. And I won't take no souvenirs, no perfume, picture promises, 'cause it's over. And I ain't coming back.
How far ahead are you planning?
Right now we're up to the end, about the beginning of 91.
You've planned through to 91. So
Yeah.
what are they doing between
Nothing
now
till
and
the end of 1990. But before, a bit of a trick question there. But before, I always plan. You can plan about 18 months ahead because you pretty much know, it's album, then it's shoot videos, then it's press and promo, and then it's touring, and it's rest, and it's album. Blah, 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 blah.
We've actually, we've already booked the start of the next tour, would you believe? We've booked the Hammersmith Odeon in London for a month, from the 1st of December to the 23rd of December in 1990, which will start the next tour. Because we want to move out of the big arenas. All the work that you've just seen is terrific. And not only was it good experience for us, it also proved that the band, I think, was of that calibre. That we could do those shows, and we've done it now. But at the end of the day, I think that what does tend to suffer in those kind of shows is sound quality and visibility. You can't help it because they're barns of places.
So would that mean getting back to playing music rather than promoting albums?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. And I mean, it seems like, well, because we've already started it, but it seems like, will this work out or will it backfire on us? I have a feeling it'll work out really well. And it might even be the start of seeing quite a few bands do that.
Thank you. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good night.